Staying To MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of Urban Warfare as we get into the campaigns of the Casper Kreisha, and last time yet another Flashpoint taken and another Flashpoint down as we demonstrated how to properly show up a Curitan official, and today, well, there's another Flashpoint to be taken after much grinding has been had, but let us begin Succession. An associate of mine on Primus is in desperate need of assistance. If you're open to a little subcontracting, I'll make it worth your while. So we're going to be working once again for the Draconis Combine. This should be a short contract with no consecutive deployments. A rare weapon is at stake, but the tonnage requirement is light, which is interesting. We'll be fighting the Red Hair Irregulars, so let us begin Succession. High Orbit Primus. Ah, Commander Ma, just the mercenary I was hoping to see. I have a favor to ask of you. There is a woman here, a Capellan dignitary, whose favor I must curry. I think that I can win her over, but I'm going to need your help. With respect, Shigome Amadiuchi, I'm surprised you're going to the trouble. Primus is a backwater Capellan farming world. Why would you care about what some local dignitary thinks? In truth, I don't. But there are people in the Combine, influential people, who have developed an interest in this sleepy little planet. And I am under orders to facilitate their ambitions, and that in turn has required me to ingratiate myself with the locals. And so, I find myself in my current predicament. Our dignitary is a woman of influence, a voting member of the Primus Planetary Authority. I don't care whether she likes me or not, but I absolutely must have her political support, and I need your help to get it. Does this dignitary have a name? Lady Helen Cullen. She's experiencing mercenary troubles of a sort, and she needs mercenary assistance to help resolve them. To be honest, I'm a little hazy on the details. Lady Helen isn't always as lucid as she could be. But whatever the nature of her problem, I have no doubt you'll find a solution to it. Just do whatever she asks of you. Make her happy. When she is happy, I'll be happy, and you'll get paid. As long as the requests are within reason, we'll do our best to accommodate it. With respect, Miss Oliver, you're trained killers. She is a provincial aristocrat. I can't imagine anything she asks of you will take you too far out your comfort zone. I'll reserve judgment on that until I've heard what she wants. Yes, well, you're about to get your chance. I'm putting you in touch with Lady Helen. The sooner you can get this over with, the better. Out of respect for your mutual privacy, I will vacate the conversation, but I'll be in touch after her needs have been satisfied. Shugo Yamaguchi's image cuts to static. Moments later, a middle-aged woman with a kind face appears to replace him. Ah, Commander Mehewe-ma. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Reynard has been singing your praises for ages now, and it's good to put a face to the name. As I'm sure Reynard has told you, I am Lady Helen Cullen, Overseer of Shantia Province and third peer of Primus Planetary Authority. Quite a mouthful, I know, but propriety demands I use the full title. Fate has placed a terrible burden on my shoulders, Mehwe. It's almost more than I can bear. Tell me about this burden and I'll see what we can do to lift it. There is a mercenary, a trained killer who calls himself Yutu. She has injured me on both personally and professionally and has caused great distress to my son, Lord Angus Cullen. Indeed, my beloved boy has been so traumatized by Yutu and her band of miscreants that he's confined himself to the Red Roost, our family's stronghold. I can hardly get him to set foot outside the building anymore. For my son's sake and the sake of my house, I need you to hunt down Yutu and eliminate her. I cannot rest until that horrible woman lies dead. Kind of backables you had. You mentioned a band of miscreants earlier. Yutu has friends, if you can call them that. Allies of convenience may be better description. They call themselves the Red Hair Irregulars. They're a nest of vipers, a rabble of frontier pirates who play at being mercenaries. But I don't fear them, Meihui. Not with you by my side. I know that you will protect me. We'll do what we can, Lady Helen. I can ask no more than that. Godspeed, Meihui. Protect the future of House Cullen. Destroy Yutu and her irregulars, and I give you my word that our friend Reynard will have my support. My best to you and your company. You are heroes, one and all. Lady Killins terminates the comm connection. Your screen goes dark. Oh, she seems nice. A little saccharine for my taste, but nice. I don't know what Yamaguchi was talking about earlier. She seemed pretty lucid to me. We got the job, so I guess it doesn't matter. As long as... May as well get to it, Mayway. As soon as the merc is dead, the sooner we can collect our pay. Alrighty, so we should have a little bit of fun time with this one. It is a forced light mech contract, which is not something we've ever taken before, ever, and it was actually the cause of a great deal of concern for me, because I had to go with assault mechs farming half-skull missions in order to get all of the mechs that we have. Okay, there were a few one and a half skull missions in there, but the hilarity of going on a mission that was 5 of 22 salvage for destroying a javelin, a locust, was almost too much to bear, unfortunately. Oh god, I don't know how the setup for that battle ended up coming in. It was a work for the pirates, so I suppose the pirates will give you great salvage for things, but really I was just sort of shaking my head as I looked at it. I was like, really, this is the sort of thing we need to take care of? Also, this has managed to upgrade several of our pilots to 410s. We have 2 of them. Rangeable and Reach have both made it to the maximum level. Go on the YouTube and the red... Oh, and we read that later while I'm basically chilling and taking up time for us to complete the loading screen. Alright, so we have, as you can see, rangeable and reach maximum 10 pilots. I'm so very happy. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh, maximum 240 tons. Oh, I was like, maximum 75 tons. Wait a second. So we're, of course, going to bring Reach. We will bring Readout, because Readout's getting close up there. Rangeable as well. And, well, honestly, it might be a good idea to grab me, Casper, but... being guarded is more useful. Peace is once again back in. Now, I can't just bring the Atlas. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a limitation. But as you've noticed, I have properly set up my mechs. So we have 6 heavies and assaults, 6 mediums, and then 6 of our lights. So let's go just grab everything. So we've got our fire starter, which is armed to punch to death. This thing should be rather terrifying, actually. Hopefully. It has a fairly powerful arm mod on there, which one deals like plus 60 stability damage, the other one deals like plus 40 damage. So I'm kind of hoping to be able to use that pretty powerfully. I'd love to put it on a hatchet man instead, but I didn't have much of a choice. We have a javelin, or a Jenner, which is a Jenner, but this one is the jumpy lasery firestar. It is, okay. I want to give that to Reach. Rangeable will get the Panther with the ER, a large laser, and the large laser. Both of them have additional firepower. Should be a little bit of fun. I could, of course, bring in this one, which is an SRM6 plus a whole bunch of medium lasers. And I think I'm going to do that because the gunnery stat is a little bit low on peace. So, 2 fire starters and 2 Panthers. This ought to be interesting. I'm actually just going to swap you around. So I've got 2 Panthers and 2 fire starters. This is 139 tons. Wait. Hang on. Maximum 75 tons. I'm an idiot. Yeah, we're bringing everything we can muster. So 75-ton mechs would be the Black Knight, which Rangeable can get. We'll also bring the Grasshopper on this one, and then I can't believe I almost didn't notice this. Let's go bust out the Griffin. Right, the Griffin. Oh, and ooh, we could bring our Hatchetman. Yes, and that'll put us at 235 tons. That's perfect. Alright, so a Grasshopper, a Black Knight, and 2 Hatchetmen. We are coming for bear. Let's rock and roll. I saw light mech limitations, and I was like, oh no, I'm going to need to get enough light mechs to be able to fight and survive consecutive deployments. If this is the limitations of light mechs, then seriously, we can do some really nasty things. Yeah, I intend to break everything that we happen to run into. Let's see. What we brought the Black Knight. Did I put the Orion into storage? Oh, I think I might have put the Orion into storage. Huh. I went to put the catapult into storage because the catapult's not nearly as useful. Alright, so this will be a 68,200 C-bills, 3 of 14 priority salvage, 2.5 skulls. Commander Yuti and her Red Hair Irregulars have proven an intolerable threat to my interests and to the future of House Kulin. I need you to hunt her down and destroy her BattleTech, and Orion, I believe it's called, smash it to pieces, bring me the proof of Yuti's death, I will lend Shugo Yamaguchi my support. So, a simple assassinate mission ought to be good enough. After all, we did bring a fairly interesting number of mechs. That would have been absolutely terrible, actually, if we had dropped with just light mechs. I don't know if we would have pulled that off. Alrighty, we're getting an incoming transmission, Commander. Looks like our target has something to say. Attention, incoming mercenaries. I'm Commander Year2 of the Red Hair Irregulars, and you are encroaching on my company's territory. Turn back or be destroyed. Well, she sounds confident. For good reason. I've got more than 100 enemy kills under my belt, and if you don't want to join them, I suggest you turn tail and run. Don't know why she became British, especially with a name like you, but we're just going to roll with it. After all, why not? I'm just going to run all my mechs. We brought the grasshopper, a pair of hatched men, and the Black Knights. So this should be good. Apparently we're about to get ambushed. I think I can fight my way out of it. I did bring a great deal of mobility. So we have you coming in from a long distance. That river ought to slow you down, but it's the people up front that I really care about. Ooh, there's so much open ground. That is terrible. I think I want to start maneuvering myself over towards the left so I can keep in that tree cover because we've demonstrated... Actually, no, that's kind of a moot point. The hatchet men both want to get in close, as does the grasshopper. Huh. This is going to be a very interesting battle. Not a style that we normally fight. Normally we've just got stand still, fire long-range weapons, and kill things. I feel really kind of annoyed now that I put the, my cataphract into storage. It took a couple of rough hits, and we fixed it up and decided, hey, it's not going to be enough anymore to keep that thing going. We have identified a vehicle at 60 tons, could be a carrier, which would be awful. A vehicle at 35 tons, a vehicle at 55 tons, and a vehicle at 20 tons. Of course, it's not actually a vehicle, it's a locust, but the Black Knight will get involved with it very shortly. Now, I can't shoot on the first turn, which kind of sucks, but we're going to get a whole bunch of action going. Oh, this is such an interesting one. I'm really happy that they kind of gave me the option. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, so we're not looking at a 60-ton carrier unless it's got, you know, special skills to go along with it. We are looking at the reinforcement force attempting to get in here closer. If they've got LRMs, they can participate. They either do not, or they're not operating on this weight band. And comes to us, Peace and Reach, which apparently are on opposite ends. I thought I'd put them together. Oh no, they did get separated, didn't they? Let's just get ourselves into cover, maybe? Or maybe we want to jump. Because we do have a pretty decent amount of temperature control on this mech, don't we? Yeah, we'll jump for the additional.
Roger.
Bounce. Hello, it's a bulldog. 90%, 40%. Yeah, I'm going to hit the bulldog. Fire the large lasers. This is a fire support hatchet man, which I suppose is perhaps a bit of an oxymoron. But I'm going to roll with it. And then the other one is meant for ultimate close-range combat, and it does a fairly decent job of that. We're, of course, going to fly. Fly here, just pepper him. I don't even think I want to bother, not at a 30%. I'll just brace up for the additional protection, and we'll get ourselves in range. These guys have maximum jump jets for several obvious reasons. I want to make sure that they are able to get as far forward as mechally possible. I was about to say humanly, but then it was like, they're mechs, not humans. We'll stop trying to make that joke. And a couple of LRMs, nothing too terrible so far, and once it gets down to the heavy phase, I should be able to support quite nicely with several mechs. If I can, I will not be able to. That is unfortunate. I was kind of hoping to really nail somebody. Readout does not have anything special. It would just be large lasers along the way. Or Readout might be able to jump. Not far enough. Actually, we are going to make the jump. We'll probably shoot as well, but it's not going to be anything serious. Just I take that back. It's going to be absolutely serious, like a heart attack. That locust is about to die. The large laser nailing him was just beautiful. A thing of absolute beauty, and on your back goes Mr. Locust. And Range Bull will basically walk in and clean up. Enemy turn, motions from a 65-ton vehicle operating in the heavy phase, so it's joining us with our fun, and it's a striker. It's firing a couple of LRMs towards a hatchman. It's not a big deal. I'd love if Range Bull could actually get in the range to support something else, but he's not going to be able to do it, so we'll go and we'll kill the Locust. That way we don't ever have to worry about him ever again. 90% for the win, or do we want to go for 62s in order to... Yeah, we're going to go for 62s, because I think one of my 4 lasers will probably hit it. Yep, that works. It doesn't matter if we kill it, it's just I wanted to kind of make sure that he wouldn't survive. And if I figure if I hit with most of these, and I have over a 0.5% chance to hit his leg, I'll probably take him out with one good shot. And that worked too perfectly. Bulldog's going to run forward, and is he going to be in hatchet range? I will be interested to know. Taking a little bit of damage, because he, getting shot at by a large laser. However, the hatchman should be able to handle that with no problem. If he can't make the range, it should be able to jump close enough and nobody able to shoot him and destroy him before he can actually do anything. So, Peace. Yes, let us join with Peace. We're going to run over here to the side. Now, this kind of sucks because we are going to be out in the open. There's not a whole heck of a lot I can do about that, but I'm going to swing the hatchet. Let's go. And now you can't... Well, they can still see me. Because they aren't being blocked with a line of sight. Oh, no, they can't. Okay, lovely. So if they can't see me, they can't shoot me. The Bulldog's going to have to come around on his own. And it's time to go flying on forward. I was about to say sprinting, but no, soaring through the sky. Braced up. And we'll be able to keep our mechs surging forward with great maneuverability and speed in a way that we have not fought in a very long time. 55-ton mech doing something. Readout, it's time to fly. It's Readout's turn to fly. Fly with me into the sky. Or is it night? One of the two. If you don't know that song, don't worry. It's from a movie that I quite like that flopped horrifically at the box office, but I think it deserved a better chance than what it got. Time to sprint forward. Okay, looks like the Black Knight's going to be able to keep in range as well. Might run through a little bit of terrain problems, but that's not too much of an issue. After all, it's a 55-ton mech and a 35-ton vehicle, so not even all that dangerous on the best of days. 30-ton mech moving in from the side, not too dangerous at the moment so far, and it's back up to us. Unfortunately, both of our mechs can't actually act unless they can see anything, so we're going to reserve down. Maybe they'll come to us, or maybe we'll be able to reveal them, and then we can, do something about it. Soaring over the skies might be able to do something, but I kind of want to give them an opportunity to maybe hit something with an axe, and so I'm going to just reserve to the bottom. After all, we're melee mechs and you can't see me, so what's the point? 35-ton vehicle backing off, has no target, so it'll come back to us. Lovely. And I can take the grasshopper and we shall fly. Fly all the way forward? No, we're just going to fly into cover. Locate the enemy. We're dealing with a Shadowhawk, so SRM-2, AC-5, LRM-5, and a medium laser, not all that dangerous. Striker, on the other hand, I could probably knock out in possibly one salvo. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Open fire! And we are really cooking this mech. Oh, I saw red numbers, which on a Striker means it's dead. On most vehicles in vanilla, it means it's dead. So we've managed to take care of that one. Comes over to Reach. Reach will be able to get into range. He can't actually fire at this javelin because he doesn't have the range. Oh, that's a hatchet, man. Never mind. Range bolt. Can you deal with the javelin? Can you please take care of this man? That's not great chances to hit, but if we move and then precision strike, surely we can get something done. How much health do you have? Well, just throw it towards the head. See what happens. If I can get multiple head strikes in a turn, that'd be fine. Ooh, you missed one and then failed to get the headshot for 3 more blasts. We'll give it another couple of tries shortly, but we have more important goals at the moment with our other mechs. I would like to fly so that I can make use... don't want to do that. So I can make optimal use of my... Which button did I hit? Q, X, and then F would be backwards. Okay. Flying until we get in the range of the SRMs, and then we'll be able to use our small laser very shortly. Give him some love. So splattering him with a fairly significant amount of SRMs for his mech weight. I mean, that is a fairly decent amount. And we shall jump up as well. I'd like to get a little bit more evasion. Not going to happen because of the size of the cover that we have to work with. But a little bit, plus the defense should be good enough. We're going to laser him quite nicely. That arm's taking a little bit of damage, but nothing too serious just yet. I might be in hatchet range next. Oh, we got a PPC about, and it missed by hitting. Always an interesting one when it actually strikes you and it's like, what just happened? Reach does not have the range? Really? Oh, that just sucks on so many levels. Alright, get up there, get in his face, and let's, buzz on with all of the small lasers. Unfortunately, wasn't quite able to do it. Maybe I should have actually aimed them all and tried to get something really interesting going with that one. But in any event, the javelin's going to rush over to the side. Peace, you're up next. And Peace can jump. And Peace can actually death from above. We would deal 110 damage, and then we would take a 55 to the legs. We have 100. I don't quite want to make myself totally sort of neutered for the oncoming turns, so I'm just going to bounce on forward. We'll axe him next turn, but in the meantime, I'm going to precision strike. And we're going to go from the legs, 69%. If we manage to hit him with 2 shots, we should be able to knock him out. Ah, did not, unfortunately. So he's going to be standing with 14 health left in his legs. And he is a medium... Oh, no, he precision strike, so we moved him down. So actually, we will be able to prevent him from being able to do anything, thanks to the grasshopper being able to basically walk up to him and break him. More AC 5? Yeah, AC 5. 45 down to 36. So lots of incoming fire. Probably a Shadowhawk. I kind of just want to shoot from here. Can I do that? I can, but I would be sort of charbroiling the mech, so we'll reduce that. Or, I could just, heat vent. So we'll do that. We'll get the heat back under control, and then we will target him without even moving. Why? The damage reduction is more useful to us. And take the... Yeah, we'll take the time to precision strike. I just want to make sure that he's, further down. I want to make it almost impossible for him to fight back all that effectively. And if I can bring range bolt up to, pick off the last of his shoulder, that ought to be just fine. Although, does that have anything really important? Because his laser is... Or his autocannon is actually in the other shoulder, which makes life just a little bit more difficult. Or we can... Now, let's be smart about this. Let's continue to focus fire on the targets that require actual focus. And rip off his shoulder, please. Okay, that was his arm, not his shoulder. But that was his shoulder now, so we've taken out everything except for his AC2, or his AC5 and his SRM2. So not a whole heck of a lot of bad things going on there. He is going to stand up, he's probably going to punch. And he does do a fairly significant amount of damage in the punch. Yes, here comes the melee tech. Ow, that just cut right through the... Oh, no, no, no. Not my special arm mod. Crap. Well, I think I put in the... Actually, I had an arm mod here? Alright, so this kind of sucks on several levels, because the other arm mod is probably going to disappear. I would have preferred somewhere else, like a leg or something, as long as it didn't actually leg the mech. Hatchman, please protect the arm! Ooh, the arm is intact. Although he is now unsteady, so obviously he's going to have to operate first. So let's go get peace. It's the first and only time you're going to be able to use this arm. So, yeah, let's get this sucker swinging. 110 damage! Oh, AC-20 to the chest, essentially. Unfortunately, didn't have any sort of backup follow-up. And he's going to swing back. Oh, he's going to move behind me. And shoot? Oh, please shoot. Yes, because you're a fool, sir. You're dead and you haven't even realized it. Well, he's got 15 health, so mostly dead. Oh, dealing with a panther and a javelin. I'm going to walk over here. Is this cover? This does not look like cover. No, I would have to stand still, which I'm not necessarily opposed to. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, because elevation differences. Right. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce forward, and I'm going to start moving to engage the next threat, which will be these guys. So flying on forward, opening fire with our SRMs. Give them a little bit of love. Not too terrible. Not great, but not too terrible. And they're going to bop forward with Wolverine, which I don't know if I'm happy or sad about that. I kind of wish that we had Rogue Tech's automatic bulwark after melee attack. That would make it so much easier to be in melee. Hey, we got a Hatchman 3 out, AC-10. Duck! Oh, apparently he didn't use it. Okay, interesting. I will, of course, accept that as being a fantastic thing. But was a little bit confusing. Oh, the Grasshopper's just in punching range. Yeah, kill him. just eliminate him from the game. Thank you. Okay, we've dealt with that. And now blitz him with the smalls. Just so many small lasers all over the place. So we've managed to take him out. So the first group of units has been defeated, which means now we're on the second group of units. Actually, no, they haven't, because that... Was that javelin? Huh. Not quite sure where that javelin came from then. Well, we'll deal with it in short order as Rangeable strides on into the battlefield and continues to just annihilate mechs. I'm gonna keep trying to kill you. So go for his head. I'd like you to tear off his head if at all possible. I mean, I suppose drilling into his center torso also works pretty good. He's only got 42 health left there, so another couple of laser blasts ought to be able to take him down. And he's not going to be able to move before the other stuff. Panther coming forward. Oh, thank you, little Panther. He's going to fire his PPC at point-blank range. Why would you do such a thing, sir? I suppose he wanted to be foolish, and we shall exploit that.
I'm here.
Hit him. Ooh, are you it? No, you would not be. All right, hit him with a hatchet. Let's give him a little bit of love. So this will be a whole bunch of smalls, as well as... Ooh, the AC-20 to his leg. Well, a little bit more, actually. It's 110, so it's AC-20 plus, essentially. And then we blitz him with other fire. This will put him to a knockdown. Also open up his torso, which will make him vulnerable to losing his PPC. So pilot injury. He's not having a good day. Although this does put me in sort of punching range of the Wolverine. Not yet in punching range of the little tiny one. Don't attack me, please. Please, I want to keep this arm intact. In order to do that, you need to not fight me. Okay, it is my right arm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to use maximum defensiveness. So I need to protect my right arm, so of course I will pitch over to the left side, give myself a whole bunch of evasion, and on top of that build up 4 pips of evasion and defense. So I'm going to rip your shoulder off, because I think that... I was hoping to rip your shoulder off. We did not, though, because I was hoping that I could use the Black Knight to just finish off the javelin. Wolverine coming forward, getting a little bit tight, eating my grill. Gotta get that Black Knight in the cover so it can start really being a good defender. And with that many large lasers, well, it's not quite designed for the close range brawl, although it will be quite comfortable there regardless. Another AC-10 miss, and you came within my choppy range, so I'm going to see if I can't kill you with my Hatchet Man, which will be awesome if we can pull it off. Read out! Is not in range to do anything. Quite unfortunate, actually. Actually, Redoubt might be able to provide sufficient fire into you to kill you. And I'm just going to go for it. Blows alarm off. There we go. And the rest... Okay, awesome. Blow up the Panther. If we blow up the Javelin, it'll be 2 versus 3 at the... well, 4 versus 3. And Rangeable, time for you to get involved. Now, Rangeable has yet to use Heat Vent, which is good, because that will allow us to set up over here, utilize the Heat Vent, well, the Coolant Vent, in order to keep everything under control. Then we're going to Precision Strike, and I'm going to target your center torso, because you're almost dead. If I do this, you'll probably die. Oh, just all the beams focused right into that laser center area. Now, it is going to give... Ooh, that's not great. Because they will get the move, and if he moves the Hatchetman first, which he didn't, that was his biggest mistake. He keeps trying to tear off the arm on my Hatchetman. So that means that Reach can come around here, and Reach is going to get around. I'd like him to be on the right side to target the hatchet. I'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Hi, buddy. Oh, that's not great. If you hit it with a small laser, it'll blow it off, which won't be tremendous, but I had hope. Because now I'm going to get hit with a hatchet, and that's not going to be pleasant. Or maybe not. No, he wants that AC 10 life, yo. So aggressive to the last. Now the Grasshopper's, of course, probably in melee range at this point, and if it is, we're going to have a lot of fun with it. You need to just keep backing up. I'm not going to risk you at this point, so bounce. Toodles. Brace. Alright, that chills us out. Also, we have the enemy from on distance. We're in melee range. Hi, buddy. You are just way too dangerous to keep alive at this point. Hit him! Hello. And there goes most of him. He has 25 health left, and I have a whole bunch of smalls. So, bazap. And that killed a Hatchet Man. Now, we're not really in the market for another Hatchet Man, so I don't really feel any need to steal it back. But, oh, that felt good. Okay, we're going to come on forward, and now we're going to start drilling on you as well. Can't fire quite everything. We're starting to run into a little bit of a heat problem. Precision strikes on the head? Yeah, you know what? We're just going to keep on precision striking that. This is also going to give me free opportunities to just blast him with my other mechs. Oh, good. A headshot. Excellent job. Well jobbed. Peace. What Peace can now do is slip on over here. Okay, so we are damaged to the left, which is the right. To the right. Lovely. So what Peace is going to do is slip on over here and take aim at Long and just give him a pair of large lasers, and maybe he'll enjoy that. Also, I would kind of love if we got a headshot, but that's not going to happen. Alright, come up here for the axe from behind with all the smalls. And it hit the arm. Of course it did. Can you blow off the arm just for giggles to make sure that we focus damage in the future? Okay, we've punched through his rear armor, so that's wonderful. What's he going to do with it? He's going to bounce on forward and shoot my Hatchetman, which he missed, and... Ooh, missed everything. Lovely. I don't think I can punch him from where he's standing. I think he's on a rock that is, yeah, unpunchable. Okay, I will attempt to rectify his existence. Activate the cooling vent. Target him with all weapons. We are still boiling even with cooling vent. So shut off this... and then this, and 2 small lasers off, blitz him. If I just get a little bit lucky, I might be able to kill him with this. Not quite, but I do then have a fairly large, powerful Black Knight. So, come over here. Large laser on. Large lasers not quite. Oh, 2 large lasers off. Not good. I was hoping to have him dead, but that's probably not going to happen. That's a hit, and blows something off? Jeez, no, he's just tanking it all. Does not care. He's going to get another opportunity to shoot at my... Nope, he decided he was just going to move. Reach. Yeah, just get on in there. Swing the axe. We shall wait for no man. Wow, you missed a 95% chance to hit. Very disappointing. Fire away all your other 95%. That was another head hit, pilot injury. So that's lovely. Peace, just ultimate long-range sniping is basically what you're doing. Precision strike, yeah. We're just going to keep targeting his head. Because why not? That'll back him off and allow us to get a free shot on him once again. He's taking a little bit more damage. The Orion. Read out. Tell him how much you love him. Give him a nice big ol' hug. Hi, my buddy, my friend, my pal. Oh, there goes your leg. Wasn't intentional, if I'm completely honest. I was kind of hoping to rip out your back. Maybe the small lasers will do it. Oh, yes. Yes, they will. They're very good at that. Lovely, beautiful, and I'm very happy. Now let's go kill the commander of the Red Hairs. Because she has something that she's doing way off over there. Now, Peace, of course, is not going to be involved in the fight coming up. Because Peace needs to get herself sorted Oh, it's in the low ground. So the Black Knight can go high. That's fine. And the Grasshopper needs to go low. And because we have the foresight to bring a ton of jump jets, we're actually not going to be slowed down all that much by the fact... Ooh, is there a high ground I can get to? Yes. Maybe? Sort of? Well, he's coming towards us anyway. So, may as well. Let us get Redoubt. Redoubt can fly. So let's jump into the water. Hey, we have enemy contact. Range bull then. I can get into range, but I'm not going to. Gonna give it a turn to chill out. Fly with the hatchman as well. Actually will not quite get us to where we need to go. So we're gonna have to wait a turn. And so I'll hide behind the rocks so I can bounce on down like an avenging angel from the stars. Reserve. Let's let them go first. Are you gonna come to me? You are coming to me. It's an Orion 1V on open fire on the Grasshopper. It nailed us with that autocannon, which is a bit unfortunate. Actually, majorly unfortunate. So I don't think I'm quite within punching range anytime soon. Hatchetman can jump for it, right? Yes, we can sort of leap into combat. Kind of. Hop for it! So a whole ton of evasion getting stacked up now. Open fire with all the missiles. We're going to just start putting a little bit of pressure on you two. And we're going to need you as well to fly on forward. Also stacking up the evasion. Don't want to get too close because we don't want to encourage them to do to us what we want to do to them. I don't want to have to deal with, you know, getting punched. I would like to, however, hurt him quite badly. Aim for the head, 17%. 17% with a whole ton of lasers. We got a hit. Lovely. So one pilot injury. Doesn't have that many injuries, actually, now that I look at it. Okay, we'll maneuver on over here, get ourselves into the water, although we're chilling up for the first couple of rounds of shooting. Open fire! Okay, couple of leg hits on that one. Lasers all over the place. I would like to just blow its head off, though. If I'm completely honest. Sprint. Sprint on forward. And we can just keep you hidden so I don't lose this very expensive, important arm mod. And reach, are you in range? Not quite. I'm going to reserve, since we're all stacking pretty good evasion except for the Black Knight. I can only assume... Oh, good. Readout. Kind of want you to come towards me, but not too close. But that's good close. Okay, shoot the Black Knight. Black Knight is toughly armed, designed explicitly for this situation. A lot of missiles came our way from that LRM-10 and SRM-4. And do you also have an LRM-5 on top of that? Oh, it doesn't really matter. Ooh, the Grasshopper just barely not within range. That is unfortunate. Peace. Come on, and just brace. You can hide. That's great. Readout, not in range. Reach, not in range. Reach will be in range next turn, so he will operate last. So we're going to shift over to the side a little bit. Just take aim, open fire with all the lasers, and start cutting through some armor. Ooh, quite a few leg hits on that one. And that's a leg down. Oh, that is going to be very painful for you, because I do believe that Readout can get close enough to just blaze your head with all of them little lasers. Yeah, we're like one tile away from being able to do a melee attack. So aim for the head, 16%. And just large lasers, small lasers. If it glows, it's on the way. Pilot dead. Good job. So we killed you two. Okay. So not bad at all. It isn't going to be easy to catch up with you two's ejection pod commander. There's already a whole swarm of red hair battle mechs converging on her location. Well, we did kind of, you know, kill him. Underestimated you, Commander. You're much better than the last assassin my mother sent after me. Wait, your mother? She didn't tell you? I suppose I'm not surprised. If you'll grant me the courtesy of a parley, I'll tell you what you've gotten yourself dragged into.
Mission successful.
Alright, let's go find out exactly what we just accidentally walked into. Because I was not expecting to have to go murdering family. I mean, I'm not necessarily against it, you know, strictly in the matter of the game, but this changes things a little bit. We'll kind of find out exactly what's going on, although I do anticipate that I will be betraying the main contract. So 81,840 Seabills is lovely. The Grasshopper just chewing up all the kills. That Hatchman requires several days of repair at this point, which is somewhat irritating. I get another Hatchman, I guess. And anything special? Cool. +5 damage laser. Sure, I can use those. Heat sinks are useless to me because I have a billion of them. And yeah, okay, so let's then just pick up the Orion part. Actually, I should just pick up the Orion parts in general to get myself another one. I can sell them later. Well, I'm getting a Hatchetman, and a Hatchetman is potentially useful. Also, I'll have it as a backup in case I lose a hatchet man. I don't anticipate losing a hatchet man anytime soon, but it could happen. So we'll put it into storage. That'll give me extras, which I need. I have to rebuild my extras force since I sold most of them because I didn't want to actually, you know, stop to take additional missions in between the flashpoints. I just wanted to zip on between them. And so that put me in the awkward position of having no light mechs when there were a whole bunch of light mech flashpoints. Although all of that may have been in vain, we have discovered, as apparently it's 240 tons with a maximum weight limit of 75. Really, that's kind of ridiculous. Hatchman 3F, close quarters fighters, another one. And apparently we picked up a locust. You can go to storage. And you can also go to storage because I might need the light mech. Succession 2, High Orbit Primus. Good of you to speak with me, Commander. The last assassins I had to deal with were far less courteous. I suppose that introductions are in order. I'm Lady Yvonne Utu Kulin, first daughter of Lady Helen Kulin, and heiress to the governorship of Shantia Province. You got proof of that, or are we just supposed to take you at your word? You'll find a copy of my bloodshot attached to the comm feed. Examine it to your heart's content. It'll only confirm you what I've told you. She's telling the truth, Commander, and her outfit's got an impeccable MRB rating to boot. By all indications, she's reliable, trustworthy MechWarrior, and she's our client's eldest daughter. And yet Lady Helen put a price on her head. She has, and I don't blame her for it. My mother is not well. She does her best to conceal her condition, but the mind is not what it used to be. Go on. For all my life, my mother has been a force of nature, the sharpest woman you would ever hope to meet, with the heart of a poet and the determination of a warrior. But as she aged, she has become confused, easily led and susceptible to flattery. And my vile shit of a brother Angus has wasted no time in turning her condition to his advantage. Angus isn't like my mother. He doesn't care about anyone or anything save for his own personal advancement. And so, where I have faced my mother with difficult truths, he has showered her with lies, vomited forth flattery like a gull feeding its chicks. From his perch on the red roost, Angus has milked our mother's decline for his own benefit. It's to my eternal shame that I've failed to stop him. We aren't really here at your mother's request, are we? Angus manipulated her into sending us after you. Naturally, if I were killed, he would become the heir to our mother's rank and title. But that would be a tragedy for both me personally and for the people of Shantia Province. As I've said before, Angus has no ambition save his own personal enrichment. He'd bleed our people dry if given the chance. And if you carry out my mother's instructions, that's exactly what will happen. I get what you're saying, Lady Yvonne, but you need to know that we're working for your mother at Shugo Reynold Yamaguchi's request. If we fail to follow the letter of the request, it'll damage our standing with Hakuria. And you need to know that if you carry out my mother's orders, Shugo Yamaguchi will be held accountable for the tragedy that follows. The people of Primus hate Angus as much as I do. He's an abusive, undisciplined little monster. How do you suppose the planetary authority will react if a Curitan dignitary hands him the keys to the governorship? Rather badly, I imagine. Of course, if Angus were eliminated, the situation would be different. My mother's reason to kill me would disappear. Her mind may not be as clear as it once was, but she has enough sense to know that our house can't survive without an heir. And while I can't promise that Reynold will get the support he's looking for in the short term, I can vow for you that he would have had my loyalty from now until the day I die. That is quite the proposal. You're asking us to go off mission to kill our client's son, in direct violation of Shugo Yamaguchi's instructions. Doesn't sound like the kind of thing a mercenary would do, does it? But a decent person might. I await your decision, Commander Ma. For my own sake, I hope you'll take the long view and end up doing what's right. Alright, so we've already established that Mehwema Casper is not exactly the person who's prone to doing evil things, so of course we're going to work with it. So we'll handle your brother for you, but when the deed is done, you better hold up your end, or we can just abandon the Flashpoint. Yeah, no. So we'll handle your brother for you, but when the deed is done, you better hold up your end. Thank you for listening to reason. When my miscreant of a sibling lies dead, there'll be no more need for bloodshed. This is the best way forward for Shumigo Noguchi and House Kulin. You won't regret your decision, I promise. And the only reason why I'm trusting her is because she's got the impeccable MRBC rating, which means she doesn't screw too badly with people. So, second-guessing a client is always a dicey proposition, but in this case, I can understand why you choose to do it. I just hope that it pays off. Only one way to find out, XO. Let's make it happen. Roger that, Commander. Setting a course for the Red Roost. Let's see if this is as tough a nut to crack as Lord Angus thinks it is. So we're about to get involved in Curitan Lao politics, which is always fun. Alrighty, let's us negotiate, and we're going to go for maximum salvage once again. I should take it for cash. I need the cash, and what mech am I gonna get? It's not like he's gonna deploy a assault mech on a 2.5 skull. So of course I'm not gonna risk that. Alright, so the Hatchetman is a little bit dunted, which is not exactly great, so we gotta cycle him out. That gives me 50 tons. What can I do with 50 tons? I took out my only 50 tonner. So that's a bit of a problem. I could drop you down a little bit in weight and grab something else. I mean, if I grab the catapult, Range Bull loves his catapult, that would give me 70 tons, which I also don't have a 70-ton mech. You know, I kind of got rid of all my breakpoints, and I can't take a stalker. Ugh, I'm 5 tons over, aren't I? I'm 15 tons over, so... Hatchman, you're going to get unshipped down to a Firestarter? Heat sinks, jump jets, light lasers. Yeah, that works. Wait, what? I'm 244 tons over? How is this possible? Like, no, seriously. Interesting problem. So, the Javelin? I ain't gotta put reach in it, that's for gosh darn sure. Catapult, Grasshopper, Black Knight? I don't like it. I really don't like it. A pair of 55 tonners, maybe. Let's go figure this out, because we've got to make the right choice here. It's going to be 50 tons. Oh, that's so frustrating. So give me the Firestarter, and then that would give me a Shadowhawk. I don't think that's worth the trade. You know what? Oh, we don't got to take this immediately. Let's not be stupid about it. Let's fix the gosh darn mech. Oh, this is twice we've been somewhat stupid about things, so this will take a day. We'll patch that up. We'll give them a day to think about what they've done. Day's over. Take me back to the Flashpoint. Continue. Alright, negotiate. Maximum salvage. Okay, good. So that'll work out more to our advantage. Deploy! So 235 tons with 2 Hatchemans, and of course the Black Knight and the Grasshopper. So that's a lot of close range melee attack capability, and then 1 really long range guy. And I'm really trying to figure out why the heck did I put the Orion into storage when I had a catapult? Like, seriously, what was I thinking? Should have kept my Orion out, not in storage. I'll probably cycle that around just to sort of make room. Because I know why I did it. Because I didn't think I was going to get a contract anytime soon. I figured this was all locked in. But apparently not. You'll find my brother waiting for you at the Red Roost. It looks like a commercial office park, but don't be fooled. The structure is reinforced to withstand military payloads. Engage my brother's security team and raise the Red Roost. This is Stronghold Services tomb. 68,400 C-bills, 3 of 14 priority salvage, 2.5 skulls. Let's see if we can't just cause a little bit of urban demolition. Taking a gamble on this one, Casper, but given our options, it's one I think I can live with. Yeah, we're definitely gambling, because at the end of the day, she could just be a very talented liar. That is always an option in BattleTech. So let's go find out. I'm really just kind of hoping he's a jerk. I mean, I feel better about killing jerks. Oh, what sort of voice should we use for him? Attention, incoming battle mechs. You're trespassing on... Wait, you're the brutes that mother sent to kill sister. Is Yvonne dead? Can I see the body? Sorry to disappoint you, brother, but I'm not the Coolin who will die today. You sent them here to the Red Roost? My poor deluded sister. My bodyguards will crush them, and I will drink in the spectacle with a fine port wine. And then, when I tell mother what you've done, she will... send more assassins, threaten to disinherit me, and then rage against the laws that prevent her from doing so. There's nothing more than that either of you can threaten me with, brother, and now your time has come. Not quite sure what the brother's accent has quite morphed into. I probably should have used another British voice, considering he's about to sip on a fine port wine, but we're going to do something about that. Everybody, time to move forward. Oh, a lot of broken up terrain, so this is quite nice then that we took a whole bunch of mechs that can basically fly. Oh, them Hatchetmen, they are so gosh darn quick. It's lovely to get, you know, back into mechs that can just zip along the battlefield. Although, to be fair, our 70-ton mechs actually were quite nimble as well. We don't want to, of course, get too far ahead of the opposition as they are protecting us. Oh, it's a mech. It's a Thunderbolt. And I'm not in cover. I'm not in cover by a thunderbolt and several turrets. Range bolt, would you like to start flattening some turrets? Because that would be very helpful. The grasshopper, of course, needs to rush in as fast as grasshopperly possible. Otherwise, we're going to get hurt, and I don't like getting hurt. It is painful, and we seek to avoid it. Rush forward with reach in the hatchetman. Alright, time to shake out the battlefield. So far, we see a single thunderbolt who has not moved, and a 35-ton light. So that works out okay. Are you not going to get in range? Please don't be in range. Okay, no LRMs from there. Another light, 30 tons. Not too concerned so far. Peace out. Time to fly. Yes, we must soar through the sky, pick up 3 pips of evasion, bounce away from the turrets, which is lovely. They are medium turrets, and we'll give him some large lasers to think about. Let's give him something to think about. And next, who's up? Next, we have a 55-ton mech. Going to offer a little bit of long-range firepower. Kintaro, possibly. It was an LRM 5, although 55-ton mech. Was it an LRM 5? I thought it was an LRM 5. It could be any one of a dozen vehicles. Jump time. Let's just get going. Yes, we're going to be in range of a building, but that's okay, because we're going to be in cover. That's safe, and then we'll just lob some missiles over in his direction. Maybe he'll enjoy them. Maybe not. We'll see how that case works out. How many force going to move? Opening fire on my poor little hatchet man, which is in cover, as he just systematically managed to nail every single shot. That was painful. Why is this hatchet so gosh darn vulnerable to damage? It's like it absorbs fire. I don't know why, and I'm not happy about it. Alright, let's go give this guy even more to think about, because he's just sitting there and I'm just firing largely. Oh! That was that was purely a thing of unending beauty. Thank you so much for that range bowl. I shall have to come up with a suitable way of rewarding you for that display of absolute artistry. Time for the grasshopper to head on in close. So we're going to bounce over here. We are actually in range to shoot things. We've located a Jenner. Could blast a military building or a large military building. Can't actually flatten it. But you know what? Open fire anyway. We do need to destroy it at some point, and I kind of anticipate I'll be in melee range with this Jenner in fairly short order. It's down to 85 health. Should be able to take it somewhat soon. And the sensor locks go down, but they're focusing on the grasshopper. The grasshopper is quite tough. Oh, did not anticipate that coming. Okay, so we've got a bit of a problem. We don't want to be seen by that particular turret, because that particular turret packs PPCs. Hi, Jenner. You're... Okay, 4 medium lasers and a SRM-4, so... Jenner D's very, very thin-skinned, though, so if I just sort of open fire on him, he'll kind of disappear. Who's coming in next? 30-ton mech. It's a Javelin 10N. Lots of missiles coming in our direction, but I think we can handle them with the help of Rangeable. Rangeables generally tends to be quite good at that sort of thing. Peace! Peace wants to go in or go out? That is the question. Or can Peace soar? Oh, Peace can soar like an eagle. Unfortunately, he can't soar into a position where he can shoot unless he's willing to move in a range of absolutely... Oh, that's a sprint button. Jump. That's better. That keeps me out of range of absolutely everybody. 4 pips of evasion. Up into cover. Hi, buddy. I'm you. Well, actually, no, I'm not you. You're over there. Center torso is wide open. Just need a couple of good accurate shots. It's a Griffin 1N. Kind of figured something. Ow! Stop hitting me with all the PPCs! Seriously, that's when 3 PPCs have hit this grasshopper. It's not cool, guys. I may actually have to retreat the grasshopper because I don't think we can take all of that fire. Jump, please. And bounce over here. And we will be vulnerable to being shot at. But I think I can possibly take this guy out. 50? Maybe not. Precision strike would give me increased accuracy, but I don't want to waste it on something like that. Jumped it, destroyed. That'll slow him down just a wee bit. And rangeable. It's time for you to actually get involved in the fighting. So you're, of course, going to target this turret, because this turret is equipped with PPCs and machine guns, so it needs to die. Give me the turret. Can I kill it? No? Well, 160... Yeah, I can kill it. Just barely. As long as everything hits. It's all 95s. I literally can't get a higher accuracy rating. There we go. Turret taken away. So 1 turret has been defeated. These turrets really are probably the most dangerous thing out here. Readout needs to bounce out of here, because I'm not about to get you killed for no reason at all. So you're going to fly back here, you're going to target with large lasers and just give him a little bit of love. 60%, not going to waste anything special. Managed to nail both shots, good job. And pulling you away from the turrets, stacking up a whole bunch of evasion. You got lots of fire coming in for the hatchman. A miss and a miss, lovely. So that's good. Then we've got 1 more turret that can shoot us, that we can see anyway. It's going to shoot at the other hatchetman with 2 misses as well. Thankfully, they are incredibly evasive at the moment and therefore not quite as vulnerable targets. And they're going to have to come closer to me if they actually want to get to me. Jenner's going to leap on forward, wants to go up against the Black Knight, partially because he's a fool, but yeah, the Jenner taking on Black Knight is probably not the best idea they ever had. Thinking now, the Hatchman probably was not the greatest unit to bring on this mission, given the number of turrets that I need to destroy. They, well, they would have been great for MechWarriors. As long as I wasn't, you know, under the guns of, like, a billion turrets. You can soar, not sprint, soar. I want you to fly. Continue to fly. You're going to sort of work your way around. We've got another sniper turret. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to kill it. But you can sort of start working on it. Next turn, you will be able to kill it. And that'll be the important thing. As long as you don't, you know, overheat, which is a thing. The Black Knight's going to get shot at by a PPC, which will reduce its accuracy, which is unfortunate. Let's see if I can see that thing. I might be able to do a little bit of work to it. Reach. Reach is totally within range to use the hatchet. But it would totally get Reach killed. That's the biggest problem. Is I just do not have the survivability to attempt to do that. Read out. How about you kill a javelin? That'd be really cool. I don't think you can pull it off, but we'll give it a shot. A little bit of an overcooking going on here. Shut off that one. And you're only a degener, so really 40 plus 50, or 80 plus 50. Yeah, I can do that. We're going to try it. See if we can't tear this Jenner limb from limb. 82%. That automatically did not work, so it's not going to die. It's going to get very close to death. Reach. Reach is going to engage you with laser fire, or missile fire. So we're going to leap on over here. We want to generate as much, at least 3 pips of evasion. That'll do. And 65% of the SRMs. That should be good enough. You've got how much center torso armor left? 15. So that's 3 missiles. Fire. Got him. Lovely job. Teamwork, making the dream work. Destroyed a Jenner. Now we just got the Javelin and the other guy over there. Rangeable. Can you see that turret? I'm willing to kind of risk you a little bit to see that turret. And you do, with amazing accuracy. So what the plan is, we're going to walk out into the middle of open, then we're going to vigilance on this one, and then I'm going to target that turret because it's got way too many PPCs for me to want to worry about. Now, I am going to shut off a large laser just to sort of keep things under control a little bit. Oh, I should not have done that. Oh, actually, no, that's why I fired 3 large lasers, just to make sure that if I missed one, it would guarantee the kill still. So we've taken out another turret. Lovely. We've still got 2 mechs left. So we've got a sensor lock and a sniper turret. Yes, so sniper turret and sniper turret. Got hit by one of the PPCs. Not feeling the greatest and the healthiest at the moment, but that'll be okay. We'll go wipe out these people. Hopefully we can take care of this without too much trouble. Javelin walking backwards. Gonna open fire on the Black Knight, but the Black Knight is entrenched and bulwarked and all sorts of defense going on over here. We wanted to keep him alive, and so we shall. Rangeable. You just happen to be within range of, you know, slugging him in the face with essentially an AC-20. Do it. Please hit the center torso just for me. No, that's not. It's just not the same, you know, man. Like, I understand that you tried, but hitting the center torso would have annihilated him, and then I wouldn't have to worry about him. So all you've done is basically pushed my problems a little bit further out. Griffin gotta keep on bouncing, open fire with the PPC, and nailed us with all 50 damage, so that's quite painful. I just gotta hope that I'm not seen by the other ones, because if I am, we're gonna get shot a lot, and it's gonna be painful on several levels. So we're gonna walk over here. Shed our stability problems. Target me a turret, please. Turret. There's a turret. 90%. Open fire. If I can get the grasshopper in range to see it, I can probably save. I don't think the grasshopper can get in range to see it. If I flew, I thought I saw it. No, I can see a trace line, but I can't actually see a direct enough line of sight. Unless is no, it's not. So we're not going to be able to get that in. So that is unfortunate because damage is about to be taken. So what I can do to sort of ensure survival, I suppose, is step out of cover.
Moving to position.
Oh wait, no, you're the hatchet man. Never mind, that was a mistake. I mean, you're gonna kill this guy, but yeah, this was a bit of a mistake. Hit him with all the stuff, and that has taken out the Jenner. Now we just have the Griffin to take care of. And if I can get readout in range to see that turret, then I might be able to make magic happen. There, is that it? That's it! Right there. 95s. That's what I want to see. Not the Griffin. Show me the sniper turret. Hit him with everything you've got. Hit. That should be it. Alrighty, so we've only got 1 sniper turret left, and the Griffin. And then we can, you know, finish flattening the entirety of the complex, and that'll work out great. I was expecting this. Oh, this This hatchet man. Just taking all the damage you could ever ask it to. Alright.
I'm here.
Reach is not in range to do anything. And so...
I'm receiving you.
Peace shall reign. Peace is, of course, going to fly at maximum speed into cover, but only into cover. Apparently, Peace cannot fly into maximum speed. That is very much a shame. Okay, in that case, I'm going to drop back to where I can see this. I actually don't know if I can do that safely. Yeah, I'm just going to jump for safety's sake. We'll bounce over here. We'll brace up. Chills us out a little bit and takes care of that. And gives us a chance for the Griffin to come a little bit closer. He did, just not quite as I'd planned, if I'm completely honest. So, I think we can take him. I think I've got enough firepower sort of contained in here. That would be unevasive, but it's kind of not the worst thing in the world, because I think I've got him dead already. Just don't know if he's realized it yet. Come on forward. Alright, yes, you'll operate before him. So I'll be in range to swing an axe at him should all things go properly. Readout. Readout can get in range to fire most of its weapons. So we can then activate the coolant vent, because that's going to be required to get the temperature under control in order to fire all of our other weapons. But he's about to start getting the center of his own little supernova. Quite a few good hits already. Managed to blow up a heatsink and mostly ripped out his arm. So what I need Rangeable to do is finish off the work that we have begun. That will be it. That's the natural side angle I was looking for. Large lasers to on. I could target it. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to shove him further down the initiative track. Open up his legs. 3 hits ought to be good enough. Yeah, that'll tear off his legs. He will be vulnerable to being stomped on. Also, I think this prevents him from providing vision. So that might save us from this turret over here. So let's find out. Enemy turret. Did nothing. It worked. Okay, wonderful. Reach, get on up there with your big ol' cannon axe. So we're just going to swing down and make him hurt. And lots of small lasers to back that up. Stomp right on the center torso. It is exposed. You have a chance. Come on, be brilliant. Destroy him. You missed. I saw that. You missed a shot. How could you miss? I shouldn't be too broken up about it, but still. You gotta continue to operate you off in the distance. I don't want to risk too many things. Read out. Would you like to end him as well? You have the large lasers to do it. Target that center torso and rip him open. Nice shot, Commander. That's all of House Coolin's bodyguards down. Alright, so now we just gotta, destroy the Red Roost and take out the single turret that's currently terrorizing my entire mech force at the moment. So we'll maneuver over here, just sort of making our way around the horn. I need 60 damage, so I'll turn off 2 of my lasers. That'll allow me to chill out a little bit. You missed. It's a building. It's a building and you had a 95% chance, man. You missed. Alright, Reach, get on up there and start flattening buildings. It's really such a waste. Flatten this building, because I think you can do it. There we go. Part of the Red Roost has started to collapse. It needs 60 more damage. 60 more damage. What is this? Let's go jumping. That should give me the angle that I require. Not you. Oh no, I can only shoot you. Okay, weaken it. Start destroying the control tower. Surely he's in one of these buildings. And Rangeable. Hey, Rangeable will get the target that he so desperately needs, and that being the little turret down here. Large lasers all to on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, lovely. So we have managed to wipe out all the turrets. It's now just a matter of flattening the entire complex. You're about to have a very, very bad day. No, give me back readout. Target this, and then just shut off the large lasers and the medium lasers. Yeah, the small lasers, it's only 20 damage. Shut off everything except a single small laser, just to get you under control so you can do something crazy next turn. If she had missed that, I would have been not furious, but disappointed. Alright, on to peace. Peace and victory. We'll target the big building. You can finish destroying the control tower. After all, you started working on it. I may as well give it to you. So that's going down as well. And then Reach can get on in here at point blank range on this little building over here. Because I'm going to assume he wants to watch it from on high. Fire everything you got. Whole bunch of small lasers. He's got 30 health left. Read out, would you like to do the honors? Why can you not shoot this building? Seriously? It's outside of smoke? Well, that's alright. It only has a little bit of health left. Ooh, that was right next to it. It's done. My brother is dead, entombed in the rubble of his own sanctuary. While I inherit the governorship, I think I'll enshrine it in bronze and marble, a memorial to the follies of ambitious men. Alright, so we've managed to kill her brother, and all targets eliminated. And we don't even need to actually retreat to an extraction zone. I thank you again, Commander. My brother was a tick on House Kulin's back, draining our coffers and preying on our mother's diminished faculties. Now he is dead, his poisonous influence cut short, and I have you to thank. You can thank us by lending Shugo Yamaguchi your support, like you promised you would. I haven't forgotten about our arrangement, Mr. Oliveira. I'm indebted to your company, and as a fellow mercenary, I fully understand the importance of managing my debts. When you speak with Shugo Yamaguchi, I will reaffirm my commitment to supporting him.
Mission successful.
Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Victory has been assured, and everybody who needs to die has died. Now we just need to, convince the Curetans that everybody who needed to die has actually died, rather than them getting very angry that the wrong person has died. We'll see how this one ends up. 82,000 C-bills, plus additional 10% and 10%. Nobody actually took a penetrating hit this time. Everybody picked up another 2,000 experience, so that's 4,000 for all those piles, which is lovely. Do I need any of these mechs? I'll grab the light mech parts. I know, it hurts me as well. There wasn't anything rare here, so there is that going for me. So, Jenner D... give me the Jenner D part. And the Javelin. And... actually, no, I gotta pick up a Thunderbolt. I recently sold a Thunderbolt, so I need another Thunderbolt. Give me a Thunderbolt. We'll put it into storage. Nobody will use it. I mean, at some point, I could just probably build an entire mech battalion out of what I've managed to steal, salvage, and borrow. So it's gotten a little bit ridiculous at this point. But hey, that's the game. And if you're clever about it, you can steal a lot of things. Also, the game makes it incredibly easy to fix mechs. Just compared to tabletop, you gotta order in so many parts, and there's not even a guarantee that you can actually get the parts in. Like, putting back together a mech that has been salvaged off the battlefield, that can be an adventure all on its own. Because just because you got the mech doesn't mean you got the mech. You may have pieces to the mech, and that can become somewhat difficult. Alright, so we will put the SE into storage, as we need it to be. Succession 3, High Orbit, Primus. Commander, it appears there was a miscommunication regarding what I expected from you in this deployment. I instructed you to make Lady Helen Cullen happy. Do whatever she asks of you, I said. Those were very simple instructions. Unclear? Were those very simple instructions unclear in some way? Did you think that our conversation was a joke? They killed my boy, Reynolds. Burned the Red Roost to the ground. I want them all executed. Hanged and quartered in the town square. Poisoned, burned, beaten. They murdered my son. Lady Cullen is upset, Commander Ma, and I am absolutely livid at your performance. I told you how important it was to make her happy. I told you how important it was that I have her support, and instead we did the right thing, you damned buffoon. For you, and House Kurita, and Primus, and House Cullen. Hell, we even did what was right for Lady Helen, though she's too upset right now to see it. Here, I've got somebody on the line need to talk to you. The both of you. Hello, Mother. It's me, Yvonne. Your daughter. The last time I showed you my face, it upset you, so I'm leaving the mask on for now. But I hope that you remember my voice. You can't foil me. You're you two, the mercenary, the one who terrorized my Angus, forced him to hide in the Red Roost. You should be dead. I told Mayhoy to kill you. Wait, Helen, you asked my mercenaries to kill your own daughter. I didn't think... Not now. Let him talk. Nobody forced Angus to do anything, Mother. How do I explain this to you? Angus has been lying to you, manipulating you into doing things you'd never do on your own. It had to stop. No, my Angus wouldn't. He... Please forgive me, Reynolds. I suddenly feel very faint. You should rest, Mother. We'll all have a long talk about this later, when you're ready. Clear the air like we used to back when we had conversations in the garden, back when I was a girl. Do you remember? I used to love those garden talks. You don't need to say anything. You don't even need to react. Just turn off the comm feed and rest. I'll come get you when you're ready. Shugo Yamaguchi, I'm going to keep this brief. My mother is confused and hurt and in need of comfort. And while I'm indebted to your mercenaries, her mental well-being is far more important to me than anything that you might have to say. I understand your feelings, Lady Yvonne, but remember who you're talking to. I'm very well aware of who you are. Shugal Reynold Yamaguchi, the foreign dignitary who very nearly saddled Shantia province with Governor Anglus Kulin. You should know that you owe your mercenaries a tremendous debt. In disobeying your instructions, Commander Mars saved you from irreparably damaging your own reputation. I know that you're worried about your standing in the planetary authority, so let me ease your troubled mind. Whatever favor you are attempting to curry with my mother, you will have it from me. Not because I like you. I don't, and that's unlikely to change. But because I made a deal with Commander Ma, and your mercenaries are at least worthy of my respect. From this moment until the day I die, you have my conditional support. Conditional? I'll use my influence to promote your agenda as long as your agenda is within reason. Only a fool would promise more than that. That's becoming a familiar refrain. I take your point. Commander Ma, your job is finished. Congratulations. You'll be paid in full despite our earlier misunderstanding. Pleasure doing business with you. I should see my mother. I don't know if I can help her, but I have to try. Farewell to you and your company, Commander, and on behalf of House Kulin, thank you. You'll always have friends in Shantia Province. Well, that's lucky. We're leaving the system in good hands. We should all take pride in that. And I know that I do. Let's pack it up, people. We're done here. Loot box time! Surprise mechanics for the win, and LRM 10+++. Okay, worthless, useless, decent, useless. So we got an exchanger, and 750,000 seabills, which will keep us afloat for another 2 months. So there's that. The Argo Hospital Bay is done in 3 days. By the way, just want to give you all a little bit of a minor update as to what's happened recently over the course of a whole bunch of things. We have maxed out all the systems and support up top. We've maximized all combat and deployment. We're about to max out medbays in another couple of days. And then after that, we're just going to run down the recreation line and boost all those to the maximum. And then that'll be the Argo done. So yeah, that ought to be interesting moving forward. Should we actually move forward? With any luck, something may get announced today. Or it could be tomorrow, or a day after. Well, we'll find out. In any event, that's going to do it for today's episode. I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon. Leave a comment. If you want to join the community a little bit more, check the description down below. There's a link to our Discord where you can sort of chat with us, get involved in the Mech HQ game perhaps, or maybe involved in the TNG mod. I'd love to hear from you, and I will see you all in the next episode.